First, top headlines. JNIMS to reopened healthcare and academic services from 16 June. Need to take up appropriate precautionary measures in the wake of fresh COVID-19 cases, MLA Joy Kishan. Manipur police recovered 328 guns, 10 grenades, 7 detonators. Environmental activist Manipur launches a one-month-long tree plantation program beginning today. Manipur University joins Elite RIS network to save Global South discourse. Government establishes committee to probe Air India crash in Ahmedabad. And 33 ground victims of Air India crash will also get ₹1 crore compensation from Tatas. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. The Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences JNIMS in Imphal is set to resume its healthcare services, including emergency operations, from 16 of June 2025. This follows a temporary closure caused by severe flooding across the entire campus, which began on the 2nd of June 2025. The institution has assured that efforts are ongoing to ensure the full restoration of all services, with routine surgeries expected to recommence shortly thereafter. In addition to healthcare services, academic activities at JNIMS will also resume on 16th of June 2025. This reopening will include regular classes for undergraduate students in the MBBS and BDS programs, as well as for postgraduate trainees. The administration has confirmed this detail as part of their commitment to restoring full functionality at the institute. The flooding, which impacted the entire JNIMS campus, forced the temporary suspension of both healthcare and academic services. The administration has expressed gratitude to all staff, students, and stakeholders who have worked diligently to aid in the recovery efforts during this challenging period. Routine surgeries, known as routine OT, are expected to resume as the restoration progresses. This is part of a larger effort to bring all healthcare operations back to normalcy as swiftly as possible, ensuring that the committee continues to receive the medical services it relies upon. In view of the recent fresh COVID-19 cases in the state, Manipur Thangmaban Assembly Constituency MLA Joy Kishan has distributed hand sanitizers and a mask for the residents of his constituency. MLA Joy Kishan also stated that mass tree plantation programs will also be undertaken in several areas in the Thangmaban Assembly Constituency in support with Tagdo local clubs and Merabaibis of the area. The statement was being made today, the 14th of June, during a press meet held at the Tombisna High School at Kuyatong. Addressing media persons, MLA Joy Kishan further stated that after some years, Manipur has now witnessed fresh detections of COVID-19 cases, and it is important that we all take precautionary measures to protect ourselves. He appealed to the general public to use hand sanitizers and face masks regularly to protect ourselves. He stressed that special precautionary measures need to be taken up by those persons who are taking shelter at the relief camps due to the current crisis in the state. Further, MLA Joy Kishan appealed to the masses to contribute towards mass tree plantation program to save our environment from the drastic changes affecting the season and climate in the state. Further, he expressed his condolence for all those departed souls who lost their lives in the tragic Air India flight crash that killed hundreds of 12 of this month, including 2 ladies from the state Manipur.
Manipur se phafangna sagal hetar han dagi akoi smai sab se pak thingna rakte nawai di phe na ma thagra di phe nam legri nungai re phone ji phe na ga sana de film lai aduna akoi gi idp sing se lai film se kamai lai gi se concern dc decision da su engine bina bai nai na appeal luxury aduga thodo hen na akoi ni su yamna nai na ningai wari si akoi public ma am sing na akang hai chingsi so tonga tonga tawsi jungle kok to e popi thare jungle kok to sagale ni am toina dum law bu thingni asum ba so pom ni adu masi government su control to no yam fight tawri.
The Manipur police and security forces recovered a large case of arms and ammunition during a series of coordinated search operations launched in the devaning night of June 13 and 14, 2025. Acting on specific intelligence inputs, joint teams comprising Manipur Police, Central Armed Forces, CIPFs and personnel from the Indian Army and Assam Rifles conducted simultaneous raids across multiple locations on the outskirts of 5 valley districts. The operation led to the recovery of substantial numbers of firearms, including SLRs, INSAS rifles, carbines, MP5 guns, LMGs, AK series rifle, AMOK rifles and pistols, among others. 151 SLR rifle, 65 INSAS rifles, 73 rifles of other kinds, a 5 carbine gun, 2 MP5 gun and other warlike stores were recovered. The total guns and rifles recovered are 328 in number. This intelligence-based operations mark a major achievement for the Manipur police and the security forces in their continued efforts to restore normalcy, maintain public order and ensure the safety and security of citizens and their properties, police sources stated. The Manipur police, while reiterating their commitment to maintaining public order and ensuring the safety of all citizens, urged the public to remain vigilant and to cooperate by reporting any suspicious activities or informations related to illegal arms to the nearest police stations or the central control room. Officials affirm that such intelligence-based actions will continue in a focused and sustained manner until peace is fully restored in the state.
Apart from these, other recoveries comprise of magazines 591, SLR rounds 3,534, INSAS rounds 2,186, 303 rounds 2,252, AK rounds 234, AMOG rounds 407, 9mm rounds 20, Lithode 3, detonators 7 and para bombs 3. These intelligence-based operations mark a major achievement for the Manipur police and the security forces in their continued efforts to restore normalcy, maintain public order and ensure the safety and security of citizens and their properties. The Manipur police reiterates its commitment to a peaceful and secure Manipur. The public is urged to cooperate with police and security forces and report any suspicious activities or information related to illegal weapons to the nearest police station or central control room.
Environmental activist Manipur today has launched a month-long tree plantation campaign at Rapti Mayailekai in joint cooperation with Subaltern Upliftment Organization and Rapti Mayailekai Development Association. In today's first day of the Environment Awareness Come Tree Plantation campaign, several plant samplings have been planted in and around Rapti Mayailekai. The month-long campaign is being carried out under the theme of Let Us Plant Trees, Let Us Have Trees. Speaking during today's inaugural event, environmental activist Manipur expressed that this endeavor is the second episode after his successful plantations of more than 20,000 tree samplings in and outside the state Manipur during the past 8 years. He further stressed that this campaign is a joint effort with local clubs, Marapaivis and other environmental enthusiasts to plant new trees and to protect them.
ayu campaign se apoi lekai gi club sing da kusam na raga sakani khona sakadabni khona salaga apoi lekai sing da club sing ji ga hai aina tharamaga sakha ka da habdi initiative ga budune yam dakar oide hai aina thamjani mafam je u thabadudi arai bani u hingan budune yam na maru oide initiative se lekai gi club organization aduga maya pai bising ji ga amani initiative se lobi rani hai rabga da mai taraga punna kusam na raga hai tare si ji campaign se tau jabani hai environment kan ba environmentalist akoi landam sida khara adum lei ko adi lei baje akoina nioi khara kana environment kan mane do thoi ba awoloi ba naha jing jina sma award oi ro tam da moina hadi youth are the pillar of the nation na haine akoi naha jing jina tumgi yumbi ne ba akoi makoi jing jina hadi environment kan na ba gi wakhalon do sma to lang na ba gi wakhalon da maru oi na ai focus se mel oi na akoi gi ya kan bi satra jing jis sma to focus se to ja ba.
Meanwhile, Manipur's renowned actor and singer Sadananda Hamom, while taking part in today's event, expressed that people of today's world and society must work and contribute equally, irrespective of class, caste or community, to save our environment from the drastic climate changes. He also highlighted that after planting of tree samplings, the most important duty is to protect and make the samplings grow into full trees. He stressed that we all need to take active part in this endeavor and must also work towards enlightening and making today's youth aware on their role to protect our environment.
Sit asida scooter macha la iba sing sida kakhat na bohot na bada si paidraba ekdom jalogda mase awon mane u thabana kasidi urumba gari thamamba ayingba purakpa aduga climate changes mayam se ngasi ising chawriba tengnagriba thajadaba ising chawba uchaw sida nom ta da so ising eta chawrapa kaigino sing de ising tabagi atuda upal ka khat khrabanina noina mak absorb ising absorb to singada general pa ising una ngak ka daw ba mayam to amata leitrabani akhoi sida awaba se sumpi baneba piri awaba se nature na pi banate ima malem sinane akhoi ki damak wat na ba loina mak thamame circle lai se akhoi na ngasi sa ujek singna tin kang singna amuk micro bayam se sum chara sumaina lai.
As observed in other parts of the World Blood Donors Day observation has also been held at Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, Imphal today, the 14th of June. During today's observation, which was held on the theme of Give Blood, Give Hope, Together We Save Lives, certificates of appreciations were also distributed to the representatives of Voluntary Blood Donor Organization, which was held at JNIMS General OPD Complex. Speaking in connections with today's event, JNIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar expressed that the total required unit of blood for the entire nation presently is 1,20 lakh units. However, currently only 90 lakh blood units is presently made available by way of volunteer blood donors. He further highlighted that in comparison with other states of India, Manipur ranks the lowest in terms of voluntary blood donation. He also highlighted the requisite equipments and facilities for storage of blood are now all available at JNIMS Blood Transfusion Center and does appeal the masses to come forward to donate blood to save valuable lives.
Anybody power is view and blood donate of view isad among them the blood donate with among the to benefit waiwa yam lay the health you adu mayam si masigi blood donor de sigi anda sinong jiraga mo hanai ni public da blood donate of the tv gero we rin si khagi transfusion medicine department yam ding lay kulai adu mayam laga blood donate
Manipur University has further cemented its collaborative efforts with the Research and Information Service (RIS) New Delhi by signing its second Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) on 3rd June 2025. The MOU aims to facilitate joint research ventures, information sharing, and joint publications on topics of mutual interest. The agreement was signed by Professor Nauram Lokendra Singh, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, and Professor Sachin Chaturvedi, Director General of RIS. RIS serves as a think tank for the Global South, focusing on development issues and solutions. Professor Nauram Lokendra Singh highlighted a new horizon for Manipur University, enabling a broader exchange of ideas and collaborations in policy research. He noted the strategic importance of Manipur University due to its location and its focus on Southeast Asian and Myanmar affairs. Professor Singh emphasized that the MOU would not only enhance academic research but also expand research into policy matters. This partnership reflects a strategic move for the Manipur University, positioning it as a leader in regional research and policy development. Through such collaborations, the university seeks to contribute significantly to discussions and studies that impact Southeast Asia and the broader Indo-Pacific region. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
In 2024, Comet School produced first position holder. In 2025, Comet School has done it again with first position.
My name is Shreya Karakam and I secured first position in the question exam 2025.
With 11 position holders and 27 subject toppers. Behind this success is a powerful shift. Digital smart learning.
The school has provided advanced digital facilities from smart classes to interactive panels. The tools have made learning more effective. Digital world is
Led by highly advanced faculty, our students don't just study, they understand, apply, and excel.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan hanba oina wedding set laibiba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ke gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina baidamakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
Manipur University of Culture the affiliate tauba UGC gi guidelines su follow tawriba Ka Manipur Hindustani Sangit Mahavidyalaya Kakching da tha tara gi oiba foundation course amagi admission haujare hiram sing adudi Hindustani music vocal tabla guitar sitar nat sankirtan pung isai cholom Manipuri folk traditional amadi classical dance loina na English Manipuri cultural studies amadi computer science akakna basit masingni hana lakpa mahiro singda khudong chawa pijagani last date of admission 31st July 2025 institute asigi graduate singna SSC MPSC UPSC examination sing thaba yai akupa marol gidamak 9378018891 or 9856334264 da dial w natraga Mahavidyalaya asigi principal ga office award tanabiyu
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. Federal Students Organization Kanglei Park FESOC, in a release issued today, has stated that the earlier scheduled painting competition, which was planned to be held in connections with the observation of World Environment Day on 5th June, is rescheduled to be held on 22nd June Sunday at DM College of Science. The release stated that the earlier scheduled competition was cancelled due to the recent flash floods which affected most parts of the state. The release further notified that new students are now the series of taking part in the said competition may collect and submit forms till 19th of June at office of FESOC. Manipur police in a series of operations have apprehended several cadres belonging to various insurgent groups across the state. On June 13, law enforcement agencies arrest a cadre of the United People's Party of Kanglei Park UPPK and seize a .32 pistol along with a mobile phone. The arrest took place at Lamoidong Maning Lekai, Kangching district, highlighting ongoing extortion activities targeting schools in Imphal area. These operations are part of a border strategy to dismantle insurgent networks and restore peace in the region. A high-level multidisciplinary committee chaired by Union Home Secretary Govind Mohan has been tasked with examining the causes of the Air India plane crash in Ahmedabad on 12 June. The crash involved a Boeing 7878 aircraft bound for London Gatwick, which tragically resulted in the deaths of 241 passengers and additional casualties on the ground when the plane crashed into a medical college complex. This incident has prompted an urgent need for a thorough investigations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The committee will develop comprehensive guidelines to prevent future crashes, complementing ongoing investigations by relevant organizations such as the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau (AAIB), which is already probing the incident. The Civil Aviation Ministry clarified that while this panel will not replace other inquiries, it will focus on formulating standard operating procedures (SOPs) for preventing and handling such occurrences in the future, with a report expected in 3 months. The insurgency of these tasks underscores the importance of aviation safety. Members of the committee include the Civil Aviation Secretary, Additional Secretary from the Home Ministry, and the representatives from Gujarat's Home Department, Disaster Response Authority, and local police. The Indian Air Force Director General of Inspections and Safety and Director Generals of the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security (BCS) and Directorate General of Civil Aviation (DCDA) are also involved. This diverse group aims to bring a holistic perspective to the investigation. While the death toll in the Air India Dreamliner crash in Ahmedabad touched 274 as of Saturday, 33 people who died on the ground will also get the compensation announced by the Tata Group. According to the Tata Group, people who died on the ground will be eligible for ₹1 crore compensation, and the Tatas will cover the medical expenses of those who were injured in the crash. They will make sure that injured individuals receive all the care and support they need. People who died and were injured in the crash are believed to include doctors, students, hospital staff, and local residents from the Meghani Nagar area, which is close to the airport. The Tatas will provide support in the reconstructions of the BJ Medical's hostel, which was hit and badly damaged in the Dreamliner crash. The death of 241 passengers and a crew were confirmed dead on board the plane. There is no survivor of the crash. The remaining 33 victims were likely individuals present on the campus of Ahmedabad's BJ Medical College at the time of the crash. Three dead, several injured in Israel since Iranian missiles ran down on Tel Aviv through Friday night yesterday as Iran launched its retaliatory strikes on Israel. Iran launched another barrage of missiles at Israeli territory on Saturday, killing 2 and injuring 19 others. The barrage began after a televised address from the Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who said the armed forces of the Islamic Republic will inflict heavy blows upon this malevolent enemy. An Iranian strike hit close to the headquarters of the Israel Defense Forces and the Ministry of Defense in Kriya, Tel Aviv. In a video verified by CNN, multiple interceptor projectiles can be seen being launched from the sky, causing a large explosion. Meanwhile, Iran has warned the United States, the United Kingdom, and France that their bases and ships in the region could be targeted if they intervene to stop Tehran's strikes on Israel, state media reported on Saturday. At least 60 people, including 20 children, were killed after an Israeli airstrike hit the Sahid Jaran Novoyan complex, a housing development linked to the Iran's Ministry of Defense in northeast Tehran. In Israel, 3 people have been killed and several other injured since Iran launched scores of missiles in retaliations. 2 deputy commanders of Iran Armed Forces General Staff were killed in Israeli strikes, Iranian state media reported on Saturday. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. JNIMS reopened healthcare and academic services from 16 June. Need to take up appropriate precautionary measures in the wake of fresh COVID-19 cases, MLA Joy Kishan. Manipur police recovered 328 guns, 10 grenades, 7 detonators. Environmental activist Manikant Mutum launches one-month-long tree plantation program beginning today. Manipur University joins lead RIS network to save Global South discourse. Government establishes committee to probe Air India crash in Ahmedabad. And 33 ground victims of Air India crash will also get ₹1 crore compensation from Tatas. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.